That's all. Calm down, David. No one's
Oh,
no
calm
one's
down. Yeah, that makes everyone feel
calm.
better.
David, calm down. Calm down.
Wasabi.
No,
Welcome back,
nobody's judging
everybody.
you, man. You take a piss, it's fine. You gotta take a piss. I took a piss. Everyone takes a piss. It's okay.
It's Oprah here. Everyone gets a piss. Welcome back, everybody. This is Last Call. We were all pissing and pissing
Not
off.
Tim. Not Tim,
No.
because he was drinking liquor.
No, but now I got my beer, so I'm good to go.
He'll be pissing later.
Yep. Clock started ticking. I took a sip.
We were talking about his rad koozie though that I didn't know existed. I've never seen it in my life. It says
Panthers
"Light It
Strike
Blue." The
Back.
Panthers Strike Back, and it's all Star Wars looking.
There's no year on it.
It says "Our City."
Well, it says
Hashtag
Our
Our
City
City
on the
on the
bottom.
bottom.
Look at when.
If I show
Find
you,
out
I'll
when
pour
that-
it out.
Find out when that hashtag was being used.
Well, I think it's
I
like the
still-
last 2 years or two or 3 years, right? So it's pretty recent.
Right.
We're New Atlanta. Hashtag
I mean, I'll
New
give you
Atlanta.
$5 for that koozie, Tim.
Ooh, American dollars.
Ooh,
$5 American dollars.
deal.
Oh, look at that.
Nice.
Tim was
I
checking his koozie
didn't
drawer
even-
and he's like, I have 6 more of these. I don't care.
I didn't even know I had it.
No, you're right. It's nice too because it's got the lacing. I have one of those with like they're good. They fit nice.
I know.
I'm
our
drunk, y'all.
one of our koozies ended up. Well, many of our koozies have ended up through the washer and dryer, and they fall apart. And
They don't
My
like
wife-
that.
my wife's like, it's like, oh, they don't build craft that are worth blah, 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 whatever. That's how she sounds, by the way. So
She obviously
makes
does
sense.
not listen to Last Call. Otherwise, that wouldn't you wouldn't have said that.
not anymore.
Right.
She doesn't.
2022 was Our City. So there you go.
Oh man,
I don't know
Oh,
the
yeah,
game.
you said past 2 years. That's that.
I don't know the
nailed it right
game,
there.
but it was 2022.
I do have a Georgia State Darth Vader T-shirt. So
Where'd
I
you
got
get that
that
maybe
from?
that's what I should get. For my next tattoo is like Pounce as Darth Vader.
or you're going Dark Jedi because you're embracing the black color scheme.
Oh shit! Yeah, I guess I am.
Ooh.
It could be a blue
Yeah.
lightsaber.
Oh no! Then he has the red lightsaber for like the red underline.
It could be a blue lightsaber. I don't know. I've thought about tattoos, and I think Georgia State deserves something. Star Wars is also pretty cool, and I like Star Wars. I've got Joker, so I've got that piece done. But
Yeah,
I kind of like your idea of the red lightsaber. You just like slice everyone's legs off, just like straight line all the way through.
yeah,
It's the underline for Georgia State.
all the opposing defenders.
Yeah, or just have Pounce go slice off the legs of the other mascot.
This got dark.
yeah,
a
but I don't want to have.
In a
I don't.
Star
I'm not
Wars
getting-
battle.
Yeah, but I'm not getting other schools' mascots tattooed on my body. That's just not happening.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like,
I was just talking about in
anything-
real life.
That's what I heard.
I'm not talking about tattoos. I'm talking about we should part of Pounce's skit should be getting into the stormtrooper and like slicing off legs.
well, not as a stormtrooper, he would fucking
Or,
suck at that.
Our Philly Fanatic ripoff at the Braves game was
Blooper.
was dressed as Darth something or another during the Tool race. He went out
He,
there and
he should have been dressed
slaughtered
as
them
Jar
all.
Jar. He should have been dressed as Jar Jar Binks.
I just really am like, and you guys know I'm not like the biggest Braves fan in the world. Like they're fine. It's a hometown thing, and so they're fine. But my God, you go out, it would be like us going out and like ripping off Gus, right? And there isn't TDS's fan like mascot
it's
Gus.
Yes.
Oh, you mean the news guy from the Muppet Show?
It would be like,
yes.
yeah, but don't say that because that's
That makes it
I-
cooler.
I respect that. So don't
I know,
say that.
exactly. So TDS is ripping off the news guy
Yeah.
from the Muppets.
But it would be
Yeah.
like us going out and making like a slightly different Gus and just being like, "This is our new mascot." Like what? No,
No,
the
I-
Georgia
I
State
think-
Panther Eagle.
right?
No, we
I mean, well, we'd have to change. Like for
The
whatever
Peagle.
reason, we'll say that our mascot was offensive.
What, you don't like-
somebody decided to cancel Pounce, and Pounce was successfully canceled. And what we did was to go out and we saw Gus, and we were like, you know what, we like Gus, and we're gonna copy Gus. Like, that's so insane, right? Like, why did that
Like
happen? Why did the Braves copy the Philly Fanatic?
like the Falcons decided to pay Georgia State to not be the Panthers because like they didn't want Panther fans in Atlanta.
Well, that would be awesome. I would take that money.
That does bother me. That's pretty much the only way you could change Georgia State from the Panthers. And I'd be like, yeah, I'm fine with that. If they came out and said, be
Deal.
any other mascot, like I'm in.
Yeah.
Depends on how much money you're gonna give me.
And now, how cool what would be the other mascot you would get as Georgia State? What would be an acceptable animal or rando mascot to have? Phoenix is always a cool thing. Like whenever they talk
Phoenix
about
is
Atlanta,
always a cool thing, and that embraces Atlanta.
Yeah. Just
but
the train horns, the Georgia
Sure.
State train horns.
No.
Like fuck the Boilermakers. We're gonna be the train horns.
just the horn. That's great. Whenever anybody, like, they're doing interviews or whatever, they just like stop talking mid sentence and just
Yeah, with answering every question is like, so on third and long, you decided to go for it there.
Yeah, no, I'm for this. I'm really deeply offended
Just
by
the horn.
Panthers.
It's not even a real
Start the
animal.
movement. Start the movement.
It's not even a real animal. It's not a
Not
real
even
animal.
real.
You can't do it, right?
Not even real.
We're disparaging the fake, non-existent animal. We need to change our
Well,
mascot.
it's a
immediately.
family of animals,
So
Is it
we-
actually a family or is it a genus or
it's one of those things. It's a category above a singular thing.
species or whatever?
There are
Class.
multiple cats that are
Class.
panthers.
I think it's a class, which makes
So-
sense. Panther is a class. It's a school thing.
So we
I
could
made that
be
up, I have
any
no
of
idea.
them, is what you're saying, Ryan, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think like cougars are technically panthers.
There's definitely a lot of Georgia State alum that are cougars. Yeah.
Like
I'm not allowed to say anything.
you are allowed to say anything.
There's not, but
It's
there's
last
no,
call.
There's no watcher, so I'm probably okay. Yeah, there are a bunch.
People will watch it later, Ryan.
Not her.
We get a lot of we do get a lot of last call watches on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Huh.
All right, I have a last call topic I wanted to talk about on the regular episode, but we could not give it justice other than doing it on last call. And stay with me for a second because I know you're going to go in on the fact that this is a Texas State thing, but
Oh boy.
see, Texas State got naming rights sold to their stadium, and it's University Federal Credit Union Stadium. It's UFCU, and if you just like look at UFCU, it looks like you fuck you.
It
You
did
fuck
look
you
like
stadium.
that.
You saw that.
I kept
It looks
thinking
like you-
"fuck you" as part of their title. I'm like, yeah, that's it.
No, it's you fuck you. You fuck you stadium.
Yeah.
No. You fuck you.
You fuck you stadium.
Oh,
They
boy,
got like
okay.
they got like 23, 28 million.
Yeah. But
It's like,
15
yeah.
years, what did we get? Didn't we get a decent amount too?
Fuck it, I don't even know. I mean, we didn't get
I
what
thought
we
we
wanted.
did. Oh yeah.
They were going for 20. Georgia State was asking 20 years at $2 million a year, and I think we got like 30 million. So we got to get like $1.5 million a year or something, which is still not bad.
Yeah, but we
But
gave
we-
him a faded sign. So
Yeah,
there.
you can't. We did not budget out to fix those signs at all. So
NIL baby. NIL signs are irrelevant. Don't need them.
Trash Down South did sell off their field naming rights for $3 million.
Ooh, to what? Do you know?
Evans Family Field or something. It sounds like a theme park or like not theme park, like a neighborhood park or some garbage like that.
I was gonna say pest control, but you know.
Yeah, like you can like hear a jingle in your head about how they get rid of bugs and shit. Yeah,
Evans Pest Control.
exactly. We're there when you need us.
It'd be funny if it actually was Evans Pest Control. We're just completely fucking around about it.
Well,
fuck TDS. Sorry.
fuck them. Trash down south sucks. They're the worst.
Did we
The
talk
worst.
about Tech football tickets? Or we missed
No,
that?
I had that on my list. I think I had my list. I had my list to talk about. We did not. Did we all get tickets in the
We're all
130?
we're all bypassing uppers.
So those tickets we bought went through Georgia State. So we can reach out to them and say, hey, put us like nearby-ish together, right?
Yeah. We can do that.
All right. Who's going to take point on that? Because I'm lazy
I'll
and don't
do
like
it.
doing things.
I
All
can do it.
right. My name is David Brown, and I have one ticket.
We should also apply for media credentials for the game. See if we get them.
Oh, we need to find some lackey to do that shit. I don't want to do that fucking crap. I'm gonna be shit faced at that game. That game could be at noon, and I'll be shit faced. If it's a 7:00 game, I'll be shit faced. Noon game, equally. Oh,
I've got
We'll
the
see.
kid that weekend.
Well, the game's at noon.
that's why you imported a girlfriend. That's like built-in babysitter.
She's still not watching, so it's okay.
Imported. She's like from some other country. I imported her.
DC is like another country.
Those
to be fair.
taxes and
That's where
duties
she is
must have
right
been
now.
Insane. Yeah. I hope our game is not noon now that George is at noon.
Yeah, I think someone posted. What was it on? I think it was on Panther Talk. Someone posted the list of ACC games that day.
Okay.
There are not a lot of good ACC games at home. The best ACC games they have are away games against SEC opponents. So ACC Network may pick this up as a night game.
That would be. I don't know. Will we even make it to the game? I don't know.
That will likely be my kid stays at home with the said imported girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. That's an all day affair. Like that's a
I did buy
The-
3 tickets.
no. I went down to Kim and I was like, "Do
Georgia
you
Tech
want to
game.
go?"
You're not
You-
going to this, right?
No. I was like, "Do you want to go to the game?" She's
Are
like,
you
"When is it?" Like,
Dragon
I
Town
said,
weekend.
I said, "Dragon Week." She's like, "Fuck no! If I'm paying for a sitter, I'm not going to a Georgia State game." I'm like,
Okay.
"All right." So that's gonna be we meet up with each other no later than 6 a.m. No matter
Oh.
game time start. Right?
Yep.
Do we start off with a shot or a beer? Shotgun a beer? To
I'm
start
not
off
doing a
strong.
shot. I will shotgun a beer.
I'll tell you this much, guys. When I see you on August 31st, and I have a drink with you, it will not be the first drink I had that day.
Do you know I've only shotgunned like 1 beer ever?
I can't shotgun. I'm not a binge. Oh, I'm
It's
a
not
binge
about
drinker.
can. There's no choice. Once you do it,
Once you go,
like,
you're going.
it's happening. Yeah, you're shotgunning.
I'm pretty
Or it's
sure I've
all over
shotgunned it.
you.
I'm sure I've shotgunned or funneled a beer at some point in my life.
I
I'm
don't
also,
think I've ever funneled a beer.
I'm
No?
also
Ooh.
sure that when I did that,
Fast.
it ended with beer all over me, and I just got shit faced and forgot about it. I don't like chugging beer.
Yeah.
I want to wake up at
You're like, I
4:30
drink
in the
fast
morning.
enough already.
I want to wake up
Close
4:30 in the
enough.
morning and just drink until 4:30 the next day. That's
Well,
that's
and-
what I want to do.
People have all these drinking games and stuff, and a lot of times during a drinking game, I'm like, I just want to drink. I don't want to wait until I have to drink because I'm like losing the game or whatever. Like, I just want, like, I'm just gonna drink this beer, y'all. Like, why do I have to play a fucking game?
So you're playing like
Yeah.
beer pong. You're like, God damn it! Why do you suck? I want to drink.
I'm just
Yeah.
drinking. Yeah. Oh, I just drink anyway. I'm just like, you win. Even though
Yeah,
I
no,
won
I-
because I'm better at the game than they are.
Beer pong is fun, but yeah, I'm just gonna drink while I'm playing. I need
Yeah,
to
I'll
share
just
this.
play it with like water because I'm drinking beer the whole time anyway.
There's a TikTok guy I found recently that is my spirit animal, and I think he goes by the name Cut, C-U-T Cut, and I think his handle is Drink Like Cut. And all he does is talks about why drinking is the best thing to do in your life. Like, so you wake up on a Sunday with a hangover, and you're like, "Oh man, I need a day to recover." Like, no, Sunday is still the weekend, which means it's time to start drinking.
Keep
And like,
drinking.
and hey, I just want to say to all those people out there that call me up and say, "Hey man, you want to go out for a drink?" And you mean a drink, you want to have one margarita and then go home, don't invite me out. Because if I go out with you for a drink for our margarita,
It's at
I'm going to
least
have a
2.
pitcher and I'm going to have 2 pitchers and we're drinking all night long. I'm like, this guy is literally like my spirit animal.
Yeah,
Drink
you
like
might be
cut.
gone, but I'm still drinking pitchers.
As they say, don't leave me by myself because I will keep on drinking without you. Yeah. Drink like cut. I think it's his TikTok handle. He's fantastic. I love him.
That's pretty
Spirit,
funny.
my spirit. That's my mascot. When we get rid of Pounce, I want to get Cut to be our mascot. Drink like Cut as a Georgia State mascot.
I don't think the athletic department's going to buy into that.
It's okay. He's black.
You can cut that part out.
Wow. So they have
No,
to
it's
buy
not.
in, right? No opting out.
Nah.
Beer, goddammit. Why do you suck? I want to drink. That's what my phone heard.
Mm.
It's true.
You guys want to talk about how shitty ass that NIL jersey or shirt thing is?
Yeah.
I actually didn't look at any of them, so I hope you have imagery. I can't wait.
Yeah, I pulled up my boy Braylon Ragland's page.
That's the one I clicked on too, because that was the first name I recognized.
Because they're all the exact same fucking thing. It's all these exact same things. So these
I feel like you can buy
jerseys-
these at our website.
I like that hoodie.
The hoodie's nice, but all it is the exact same jersey hoodie you can buy already with Raglan 7 on the back of it, which honestly, to be fair, is probably the best deal on the whole thing. Like, look at the jersey. Look at that jersey T-shirt. You know, that's just it's for $110. All right,
It just looks.
And
To me, it just looks a little fit.
Ooh, it's a jersey, right?
yes, exactly. And then also every single player has this gold president's pendant, whatever, for $150 for $150, and it's everybody. If you go to their site, this site that does this is apparently just somebody making money off all these players' names.
So what they get
And-
like 5%, and the site gets 95%.
Yeah,
Well,
who
you said
knows?
it right. Apparently, because the only person who would buy that number 7 there, that gold chain, is a parent.
I guarantee you, I could make all of this for anybody for Georgia State fans
for like $10.
a quarter of the cost at least. And like,
Well, wait,
look-
David, why aren't you getting in on this?
Well, let's do it.
No.
No, well, why aren't we getting in on this? Like, let's do it. Let's like, are we? How do we? Well, this is a conversation for our meetup, our strategy session. But like,
It
how do
is.
we contact the program and be like, hey, we want to make some shit for them, and we'll send them money. That's fine.
well,
So we don't make a lot of money off of this stuff, but
production cost. But we got to pay for the licensing to do, which I'm already paying.
yeah,
for,
we're
basically.
already in on that, right?
Yeah, paying for that and to use their logos because they're doing this to use their logos. But this is absurd, and like I'm all about the guys making money off, the guys and gals, all the players, all the student athletes making money off this stuff. And I hope that $110 jersey gives them $100. But I'm sorry, people aren't buying that.
Yeah, I was
Georgia
gonna say
State
they're
fans,
probably not selling a lot of these.
Georgia State fans are not buying. And look at these T-shirts and the sweatshirt. It's literally an existing shirt, and they just tag the name and the number on the back of it, and
I
they're
feel-
charging.
I feel like they marked up the existing price, like the
Yeah.
price to customer, not the
This website,
cost.
Influxer or whatever it is, they're just doing this. I think they just bought up brand rights to every single school, and they're just letting players to apply to join in, which is fine. I'm a capitalist. I'm all about it. Like, let them make their money, let the players make their money. But I'm telling you, at Georgia State, this is not going to generate revenue. What they need to have is what the players were doing through these other private brands, which is developing logos for themselves, promoting themselves, not just a last name on an overpriced T-shirt.
Yeah. I mean, my positive that came out of this was just saying it's like baby steps. It's really good to see like the NIL environment like finding its way to Georgia State, even if this isn't quite right. Like I don't think there's a lot of fans spending $110 on a jersey or $150 on a numbered pendant. Like
What
that's
if I will buy it? Will you wear it every day, David?
what?
If you buy which one?
Gold presents pendant and chain.
I will not wear that.
Tim, if you buy me the gold president's pendant and chain, yes, I will wear that on every episode and to every Georgia State event.
I just think like
Okay.
it's still like a positive thing.
But on the outside of your shirt, it can't be on the
Oh
inside.
yeah. No, outside
Okay.
for sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ryan.
Oh, you're good. I just think it's a positive thing that the ecosystem is like finding its way to Georgia State. I think
But like,
this is like the bad quality stuff, and like as we mature and as like the NIL stuff matures, this will get better and better and find the right thing. This obviously is like overshooting where it needs to be and needs to be brought back. We talked to Freddie Brock about an Eddie Brock type thing, and he was like, "Oh, that sounds rad." We haven't gone any further with that, but like we could help make it a finer tuned environment, ecosystem, whatever.
I'm envisioning a half face of a Venom version of Pounce, and the other half Freddie Brock's face.
We
kinda
just have
like
to be really careful because Disney is
We'll sue the
litigious.
shit out of you.
They are. They would love to sue us for it. And Georgia State weirdly also has problems with us using.
Yeah,
their
well,
logos.
I will hang that letter up that along next to the one that Georgia State sent me. So I'd be very proud of that.
So I thought the link you were sending was like the our NIL collectives. Merch.
Yeah, this is not through All Blue All NIL. This was something else. So, but it is money for the guys. And hey, if you guys want to support the players, by all means,
Do it.
Buy it. But also, at this point,
this is the
at this point,
affiliate
just give them
marketing
money.
scheme. This is like the
Yeah.
basement dwelling. Like literally, they go find this website probably and sign up for it and get their name and number. Just put on some really basic shit that they've figured out. Like it's not. They don't go find the players. The players find them, which
Exactly.
is really like the bottom of the barrel type stuff.
Yep. I agree.
Which is fine. I mean, there's going to be some of that, and you're going to have a small market for it. And I doubt anyone's making any kind of real money on it. Just like people aren't making a lot of real money on affiliate marketing either, unless they're total assholes and
But
lying
if
about
you
stuff.
listen, the YouTube ads say you can make millions. in affiliate marketing.
I should just try harder.
You should.
I love all the TikTok videos I watch. They're talking about how we can grow our channel to hundreds of thousands of subscribers. I'm like, we can't even get 100,000 fans of Georgia State. How am I going to get 100,000 subscribers to this channel?
I think you don't understand our market.
bots.
The-
That's how we can get
The
them.
word niche is too broad for us.
I did look at the NILs up to 52K. So that's not bad.
Hey,
Great. And if we double that, then we
We can pay for 1/20th of the lawsuit.
yeah,
Not
exactly.
even.
No, sorry. Actually, if we double that and then we multiply it by 5, because I can't think of what it's not quintuple, not octuple. It's
Okay.
not septuple.
So 500K.
If you get it to $500,000, then that's what
quintuple.
yeah, I guess
That's
quintuple.
5.
So if you double it and then you quintuple it, that's what Coach McGee AD McGee wants every year out of the All Blue All NIL.
The thing is all
Ooh,
of the transfer
that's
portal players that
grandiose.
we've gotten, there's got to be some money somewhere we don't know about that we can't account for.
Did you see the lawsuit that the kid at Georgia or
Oh
wherever the hell it is?
yeah.
Yeah,
Forgot
You
about
see
that. I
this?
want to talk about that.
What are we
It was
talking?
So
13
he
point something.
yeah,
5
which
million?
was a bullshit number from the begin with. But so this kid was promised $13.85 million, maybe it's a 12.8, teens of millions of dollars to go to Florida. And upon signing his letter of intent, they said that he would get $1 million wired to his account. Got nothing. Got released from his letter of intent, and I think he signed with. Ended up going to Georgia, maybe
Yeah,
Arizona
he's
State.
at Georgia.
Well, no, that's fucked up.
Arizona
if
or
it's
Arizona
true.
State, yeah, whatever. So the question is whether or not they had anything in writing regarding this, but he's saying that they told him that he was going to make $13 million as an NIL and
It's
Ixnay on the Ombre.
Was it
Yeah.
Lane Kiffin? Is that who we're talking? And like,
I mean, this is some
Florida Billy
ridiculous.
Napier.
This is ridiculous money. It said it called for a $500,000 upfront payment. After that, his payments would increase from $250,000 a month as a freshman to $291,000 as a sophomore to $375,000 as a junior, and rounded out with $195,000 in monthly payments as seniors, so long as you fulfill these obligations. Residence in Gainesville, Florida, which sounds
we
easy.
can't even get our old head coach to live in Atlanta, and they're forcing a player to live in the same city that he goes to school in. Bullshit, not happening.
At least
Fuck
one branded Twitter post and one branded Instagram post per month, which I think that's a low bar. That's one per
per
month.
month, 2
Yeah,
per
yeah,
month. I
yeah.
can do that. Branded what? Like Gators?
I
My
guess,
bocce
yeah.
rep has to post 3 league pictures a week. She makes $80 a week.
She's
she's
missing
a
out.
better, she's a better NIL deal.
8 fan engagement events per year and autograph up to 15 pieces of merchandise per year. That's it.
15.
That's 15. I'm like, that's it. Like, is this
15,000.
Well, wait. Does that
What?
mean that he has to be like a good enough player that people want those, or does he just have
No.
to sign that shit and like put
He
it
was a
out in the
quarterback.
ether?
I mean,
He's
it
a
did,
quarterback.
apparently it did say that either side could cancel the contract at any point.
Yeah,
So-
I'm going to cancel the contract. Someone give me $14 million. By the way, I'm going to up it every time I talk about it. It's going to be like $80 million by the time we finish this
$20
conversation.
billion for this
Yeah,
NIL deal.
He's
Now, here's the
Billiam Gates.
Is he any good though? That's the
as
question.
much as I like about the whole situation that we're in right now, I do
Insane.
think it's really good. I think it's a real big shame if the universities are the ones that are going to be the ones that are lying and making deals they can't make and all
Oh
that
no,
stuff.
it was the university is not named in the lawsuit. It is Billy Napier and I think somebody else, which we know we are big not fans of Billy Napier.
No,
Former
yeah,
law-
and I think he's
We're
a
not.
representative of the university. I think there would be grounds definitely to include the university in the suit, but that's neither here nor there. That's pretty shitty, man. Like you're preying on kids.
Yep.
That's-
I get it. I got to get a better table where the camera doesn't bounce. the
Yeah,
entire time.
you're giving me. I'm motion sick right now. Like I'm about to vomit from your.
Just think. Well, now you know what it feels like to look at you for an hour and a half every fucking week.
I'm not wobbly.
Oh, I mean, just your face. Ginger. I have a thing
I'm
against
not a
gingers.
fucking ginger. God damn it! I'm not a ginger.
I know you're a virgin ginger.
Oh, motherfucker.
Breaking news.
Oh, do it.
Yeah, I need to get one of those
No,
like
it's
little
fine.
boards where I can like hit a button.
The
and-
No, you have it.
ACC
Hold on.
The AC.
Ryan is a ginger.
Wow.
I did it. I did it. What's the breaking news, Tim?
It's nothing big. The
Shut up.
ACC presidents and chancellors have voted to authorize the House settlement terms fucking over the G5. They've joined the Big 12 as the second of P5 to fuck over the G5.
Man, whoever wrote that article, fucking fire.
I mean, they're like making this out to be a big deal. It's a done deal, and they're just regurgitating. Now they have 5 conferences to regurgitate the bullshit. God bless the NCAA. It's great. I love it.
I feel like I missed a conversation here. It's
What?
like we changed subjects and I was unaware of what's going. Did I black out?
Subjects because it was breaking news.
It's breaking news.
Did I time out here? What is the ACC doing? Because I have an ACC thing. What is your ACC thing?
Oh, that was just they voted to go forward with screwing over the G5 in the lawsuit.
Oh no, yeah. So my ACC thing is they're looking at a plan of actually talking about what a lot of conferences have talked about, or a lot of fans have talked about conferences doing for a while, and actually firing teams within their conference. So to get more money, to get rid of lower revenue generating teams, the ACC is looking at this plan to get rid of programs such as Duke, Wake Forest, Boston College, and Syracuse, which are low revenue generating football programs, and generate more revenue for Florida State and Clemson and Miami, and somehow North Carolina is included in that.
To keep
That whole
them
thing.
happy.
But the whole part of it is, what happens to these other programs that get kicked out, and what they want to do is they want to set up a new conference, which I'm all for. I feel like the conferences are too bloated, too big. Instead of conferences absorbing all these teams, we should just have a refixing of which teams are in what kind of conferences. What they want to do is create an academic academy league or conference where they put in
Sounds fancy.
these brain schools and the service academies into their own. I'm going to call it a conference. They called it league. But so you'd have your Duke, Wake Forest, Boston College, Syracuse. Then you pull in, Army, Navy, Air Force.
Mhm.
And then the question was like, would then SEC, Big Ten kind of bounce out Vandy and Northwestern? And you get this. They refer to it as a Power 4 level conference, but just not at the competitive level as SEC and Big Ten.
So the SEC and Big Ten are like, hey, go join those nerds over there. Get out.
Exactly. Which actually, it's almost like an Ivy League plus type thing. Like Ivy League FBS level, because you're still going to get a lot of, eyeballs.
They're not bad. I mean,
no, not bad at all. It's something the ACC is exploring to keep FSU and Clemson in the fold.
Happy.
Yeah.
I don't know if you keep FSU and Clemson happy though.
And keep the conference relevant. I mean, I guess that's the thing, because so right now everyone's talking about it's SEC and Big Ten.
Yeah.
And and then Big 12 is there, and ACC is like literally sitting on San Andreas Fault, figuring out what's going to happen with everything. This is a way for the ACC to try to remain relevant in the new level, new whatever you call it, of college football. So I actually like it. I think it's great. If we can start shedding.
They replace the fact that there's no more Pac-12, 10, 6, 4, 2.
Well, that's the thing that they talked about was ACC would probably shed Cal, Stanford, and SMU to this.
You go to this academic thing.
Yeah, you guys will play 1 year in this conference, and then we're going to shove you off into another conference. I know the article that I read didn't say anything about this, but I know there are some stipulations on conferences about automatic bids for like the Olympic sports and crap like that. I don't know how that comes, but I don't think anybody gives a shit about that. All they're fucking talking about is football. So
I mean, it's interesting that Carolina would stay in and Duke would be kicked out.
UNC is weird to me because I know UNC's been better at football, but they nearly lost to Georgia State in Atlanta a year or two ago. So that great
hands, David.
So I mean, seriously, if you're ranking the football programs in UNC,
Duke's better,
and the ACC, I'm not even saying that. I mean, I'm like Va Tech is better than UNC year in, year out. Oh, they think about Boston College would also be another one they'd get rid of. Boston College was included in there. They get rid of them too. So I don't know. It's interesting. I like that kind of stuff. I like this chaos. I like the chaos. I want to see it all get mixed up.
Do you like the regional thing that they keep releasing of like the regional team conferences? They're like Northeast, Central, West, South. Oh, have you seen that?
For the super conference, for like the G5 realignment?
I think it's like a different take on the whole thing.
Oh, I don't know.
It's got like ACC, SEC merged together in some weird way.
I keep on seeing things where they want to merge conferences and like regionalize everything, but I kind of like, and there's an argument for regionalization, but also I like not every team from one state being in the exact same conference. Together. Like I like Georgia Tech being in the ACC and Georgia being in the SEC. They're in the same state and they play in different conferences, and when they play each other, it's I mean, it used to be fun, whatever. But like you talk about realignment and regional. Like, I think that Georgia, Georgia Tech, Georgia State, Trash Down South should all play each other every single year, but not in the same conference.
Well, I do think it makes sense as like a regular season to beat up each other in a regional way, like something that's local, and then every region sends their best to a playoff, right? I mean that to
Yeah.
me makes a lot of sense. Where
In
we don't just not
Olympic
play
sport,
them, we just all send our best.
in Olympic sports, I'm all for that, but I don't think it needs to happen in football. There's
Why?
so few games in football. I think it's okay for conferences to overlap. Conferences don't need to spread out across the
Oh, I
entire
think it's
country the
okay. I
way.
just
So, by your logic,
Yeah.
we need to leave our conference to be in a different one away from TDS to spread
You
it
had
out.
well, he's already said
you
that a
had
lot.
me at leave our conference, Tim. I'm
But
pleading over here.
Where?
If money
Could we,
is
could be delusional
mon-
for a minute.
oh, if we're gonna be delusional, Big
SEC.
12. If we're delusional, I say Big 12. If
Yes.
we're reasonably delusional, I say Big 12. But yeah, I'm still on American. I'm
Me
still
too.
on American train right now.
It's an
If
ebb and
money,
flow.
if money's the same, like, if we're going to make less money going to the American, then money runs everything. So let's not do it. But I still think if all things are being equal within the G5 levels, then I think American makes more sense for us to go there.
American
if-
only makes sense if the money remains the way that it does now.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, or
at
we don't
least
lose
nepotism.
money. Right. If we don't lose money, it's
Yeah.
the same.
Which honestly, I think what a great thing would be for not conference, American and Sunbelt, the flip flop Georgia State and ECU. And I know ECU fans
They
would
would all
fucking
be
hate that.
for it. Well,
No, ECU fans would fucking hate that
No,
shit.
they'd
They think
hate
they're
it.
so much better.
Yeah.
But I think that ECU fits the profile of the Sun Belt way more than Georgia State is. You read that Georgia State board, and I'm talking about this from a fan perspective. You read that Georgia State or the Sun Belt message board, and they're all talking about how how the Sun Belt created this this conference that's regionalized, and they're all like-minded universities. They're all the same, and I'm like,
except for this one.
except for the one program that I follow, we just do not fit the mold, the profile of the Sun Belt. ECU does, and Georgia State more aligned with the American. So the smart move
Probably fair.
is if I could get a genie's wish that doesn't allow me omnipotent powers and gives me like very, very small powers, very tiny little things.
I was gonna say you're really gonna have to narrow this to make this make sense.
Super
very
limited
tiny, very
powers.
tiny. I just say ECU and Georgia State flip flop spots in conference.
I mean, you could say we're like a UCF in a way. They didn't fit the Sun Belt at all. Like, they were a gigantic university in the stupid Sun Belt. And they got out of it, right? They like, oh, let's get serious. Let's do this. Hopefully that's where we are. We're on the precipice of getting serious about getting out.
I don't think we'll be serious about getting out until we have a new athletic director, which we have AD McGee now. So we got that going for us, which is nice.
Who has said, right, out of conference?
That Georgia State belongs in a different conference.
Yeah.
I think I want to say he even said better conference.
I think he listened to our podcast and he's like,
It
I
came
agree
from
with those
you, so
guys.
I didn't want to like say all of it or.
Well, I think he's actually used the words better, not just different.
Yeah.
And I was just saying different, but he's saying better.
There
So-
are much better conferences out there.
When we got to get better before that.
Wait, the podcast?
No, Georgia State football.
That podcast is fucking perfect, man.
I know. Yeah, what are you talking about? This podcast, man. This is awesome.
I think AD McGee already feels like we're there. The season just has to play out. He's confident we're already better.
I'm happy for him, but I gotta see it. I need the proof in the pudding.
The dub. Did you see the dubs?
Oh,
I gotta see it.
pudding. All right, guys. We put in almost two episodes worth of time here.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you next week. Say goodbye, guys.
Goodbye, guys.
Goodbye.
I didn't exit full screen. I gotta hit extra buttons.
Full screen is nice, isn't it? I use it every
Really
now and
is.
again.